Okay, should be good. Just making sure everything's good to go. All right, just waiting for YouTube to flip over. And yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in TV land. Welcome to another RSG Lunch Stream. I am your host with the most, Ranger J 1999, part of the RSG Lunch crew and crew just all together, and all I do is stream and stuff. So welcome on a Monday. I know Mondays suck, but we're here to bring you something fun to listen to as we talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Glad to have you guys here. Skewers, how are you guys doing? Holy Jesus and baby Jesus, I just watched the new D23 stuff for Star Wars Episode 9, and I gotta say, I am as hard as a rock right now. I am so happy right now. I am so happy. Yes. Yes. We've been screaming and hollering because I had not seen it. I was up late last night. I've been doing remodding sessions, and I hadn't slept very well because I'm still doing my fast. I'm doing my liquid fast. So, I've been going through some transition. As I'm on day 5 of just a liquid diet. But I'm so happy. We'll get into that here in a second. Let me introduce everybody. Yes, that's right, everybody. Whip out your pickles. It is time to get this lunch stream going. Let's kick this pig into gear and let's have some fun. I got some friends of mine joining me. I've got Grim the Mechanic.
How's it going, guys?
And, of course, we're glad to have this ginger back. The Solus one's back. He made an excursion to Europe where he was hanging out with Swedish bikini models and going to concerts and just getting all kinds of rock and roll going on. Sanely Red is back.
Hey, good to be back.
Man, how was the trip, brother?
Oh, it was awesome. Got to see Rammstein concert.
Oh, I hate you.
Did a family reunion and saw a bunch of sights. It was awesome.
So when you did the family reunion, you showed up as the only ginger. Did they do a religious ceremony to make sure that the devil was not a part of your soul?
No, and you were right. I was the only ginger there.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of little kids, all blonde hair. They look like the children of the corn.
Yeah, but they were frightened of you because they're like, we're scary, but that one's scarier. Look at him.
Yeah.
So he's going around just exerting his power, like, worship me. Well, we are glad to have our homie back. He's going to be doing some Sanely Gaming today, right after this, at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check it out. I'll set up the event right after we get done here. He's still thinking about the game he wants to play, and that's all right. So there they go. But skewers, if you're out there, let me know that you're out there. Make sure you shout out and say good morning wherever you are. But this is the way it works. So it's just a lunch stream. We're going to talk shop about Galaxy Heroes. So if you have questions, first of all, put your questions in the chat. We will get those scooped up. Now, I've been scooping up the questions. Are you able, I know you just got back, Stanley, are you able to scoop up?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Well, look at this, man. I'm so happy. So we got the Solus.
I missed you, Sanely.
The Solus one will be scooping questions, so he's got the power now. Don't piss him off, or he'll use his ginger powers and make your head explode. And you won't get your question answered either. Also, if you could do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the video. It's always important. And then subscribe if you haven't already. We'll talk about the Patreon stuff, but we're going to do a Ross review. Ranger's going to suffer through depression again. And you can see I got lots of energy because I got the pack, like I always do for you guys. So we can go have some fun with that. We'll go get a bunch of mods, and then I'll suffer through depression. And then, we're going to get your questions. So that's kind of how it works here. We're here to have fun, kick ass, take names. That's all this stuff. In the center of the screen, you can see Vader's Cup of Plenty. If you would like to donate and support the channel, all you need to do is make a donation. You can use Super Chat. You can go to our Twitch. We have a Twitch, so you can subscribe there and stuff. Hold on. Someone's messaging me. Give me a second here. Yes. Let me say yes. Someone's messaging me during the stream. I get Discord stuff all the time, and I love it. Someone messaged me the other day. It's like, is it all right if I message you? Like, yes, message me. That's what I'm here for. It's why I'm on Discord. It's to make sure that I can help you guys out with what you're doing and stuff. He said he... okay. That seemed to be there. Okay. It's Hon Cholo and... Okay. It's Hon Cholo. We're doing his Ross review today, so he's messaging me. Let me get him squared away a second. Okay, sorry about that. So we got that. I'm getting that squared away. Okie dokie. Let's see who's out there in TV land. All right. Let's do this. Okay, I got you. Hon Cholo, I got you, brother. All right, Stanley was the first one in, which was shocking. I was like, what the hell's going on? Actually, before we do that, let's talk. I can't. The new trailer for Star Wars, man. God damn, man. That's what I call a goddamn trailer. That was absolutely boss, man.
It's one of the best ones yet, man.
Jeez, I mean, it was so cool how they tied everything in, and then they started into the new stuff. I'm like, okay, this is really good. And then at the very end, all right, spoilers, guys. If you have not seen the trailer, spoiler. Don't. If you don't want to know, then hit mute for a few minutes because we're trying to talk about it because this is ridiculous. So giving you a few seconds to go somewhere else. If you haven't seen it, you don't want to know about it, you've been warned. We're going to talk about it. I'm saying this multiple times because I don't want you bitching or complaining like, no, I did, all right? So get that shit out of here, all right? There's no way in hell that I'm not going to talk about what was in this trailer. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, discussion goes now. All right, here we go. That shit at the end of that trailer was boss, dude. And it has got me wondering what in the hell is going on with this movie. When Rey pops in with the double-bladed lightsaber, I was sitting there going, it got my mind working. And we've been talking about it in... If I'm losing viewers because of that, that's fine. I'm telling you right now, you were warned. Just come back, and we're not going to be on this long. But we
gotta talk about this.
We gotta talk about it, man. Come on, man. We're Star Wars Channel. Get the hell out of here.
Darth Jar Jar confirmed.
Yeah, we knew it. It made me think a couple things. Was it a vision? I don't think it is. I think this is going to be some badass stuff because I saw the poster and it's got Palpatine in it. And I was thinking about this in my head, like, what could this mean? I think in the beginning, a lot of stuff looks like it's from the beginning of the movie. And I think that the Resistance, now the Rebellion, is fighting the First Order. They go on this journey to find out about Palpatine. Lo and behold, the whole time, just like in the books, the Imperial Remnant, because when I looked at the ships, and Grimm brought this up too, is like, those are standard Imperial Star Destroyers. They're not First Order. Stanley. And we're looking at that like, what if, like in the books, the Imperial Remnant went into the far reaches of the galaxy, right? The unknown regions, right? They've been rebuilding. The First Order left over from the gap when the Empire formed the First Order. What comes back? The entire Imperial Remnant. And it starts beating the crap out of both of them. And Palpatine is leading the way because that's kind of what happens in the books. I don't know what is. I'll say this. If it's just a vision of Rey, I'm going to be so disappointed. But if it's not, kudos to Star Wars, man. It's badass. You know, I mean, I find it hard to believe that they would make that much time and energy for that kind of lightsaber and look. Just to make it a vision, right? They could have done something else with it. But I don't know what they're up to, but I'm digging the shit out of it, dude. That lightsaber at the end.
And
oh, my sweet Jesus.
The fight before that, with the waves and stuff.
Yeah.
On the surface of the freaking Death Star looked freaking amazing. I mean... They're putting a lot of work into this movie from the looks of it. A lot more work than was done in, Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I mean,
I am super impressed so far with the look, and I think that's what might be the case. I don't know if it's going to be the case. I think the stuff that we've been seeing so far is the beginning of the movie. And stuff happens, right? And then all of a sudden, stuff goes down, and I think Rey's going to turn somehow, some way. Because you see Palpatine there, and you know how You know how Palpatine is. He can corrupt anybody, man. He's that good. And
what a lot of the theories are is, she's one of Palpatine's clones. Because there was a big arc in the comic books.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about the Jakku. There was a reason why the Empire was there. That's why that battle took place there. We never really got a hint of what. We just know that something,
like a secret research base on there.
Yeah, we know that was a part of it, right? But we don't know what they were up to, right? Then the Empire loses, and we see that in the game with Battlefront 2, right? You can do the story arc, right? You actually fight in the Battle of Jakku. You win, but you don't really get a sense of like what was going on, right? I am so happy right now. If you're a Star Wars fan, I got to tell you, man. I'm so happy right now. It's just like my enthusiasm is up, and I can't wait for the official trailer, which will probably come. They usually do during the football season, like October, right? End of October, somewhere around there. So we'll get the actual trailer in a couple months when they start making the big push. Probably September, October. They'll make the announcement because they're going to push for the big movie release in Christmas. So I had to talk about it, man. And guys, feel free to talk about it if. But yeah, this is all speculation. We don't know what the hell is really going to happen. But that's just my thought, and I had to share it because, god damn, it's so good. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy. Anything else from the trailer, you guys, that caught your eye? Stanley, you caught the ships and stuff. I love to see the A-Wings. That ship scene when the rebellion comes in, I was so excited to see all the B-Wings and Y-Wings and A-Wings and stuff. I was like, yes!
There was one ship in the Rebel fleet scene that I didn't recognize. I mean, I saw, all the fighters and stuff, and there's one of the Corellian blockade runners. But there's a ship right next to the Corellian blockade runner that I don't recognize.
Yeah, they could. The Rebellion's always using mismatched ships and stuff. Maybe there's a new ally.
Like a Mon Cal or anything like that. So
yeah,
it was blocky. And it wasn't the Millennium Falcon. The Millennium Falcon wasn't in that scene.
Well, we'll have to see what's going on. But, we know Chewie and Lando out there flying around the Falcon. So
another interesting thing that I noticed is the double-bladed lightsaber. The blades on that saber are the exact same as Kylo's.
Yeah.
With an unstable crystal, you can see it's all got like the little arcs of orange lightning going across it. So,
oh, God. Stanley, anything that stood out to you besides some of the stuff you pointed out to us already?
I think you guys pretty much covered it, other than C-3PO with red eyes.
Yeah, it's all just... Oh, I'm so excited.
Wait, C-3PO had red eyes?
Yeah, didn't you notice that?
No, I didn't. I was wondering, why are they showing 3PO like that? And that I didn't notice the eyes. I have to go back and look now.
Maybe he got hacked or something. I don't know.
Red
Could
eyes.
be.
Well,
remember that one poster? He had a crossbow or something. Yeah?
Dr. Aphra's, what was it, BT-0? Was a 3PO unit that was black with red eyes.
I don't know, but we'll have to see. But I'm so goddamn excited. You guys, we got to be excited about episode 9, man. Now we've been, the first trailer dropped, and we were like, "This is pretty cool. What's going to happen?" This flipped that on his entire head. There's a reason they're either misdirecting us with that. We don't know what that one shot of Rey with the lightsaber is. We're just speculating. We have no idea. But God,
he does have red eyes.
I'm excited. So, all right, let's get into see who's out there and let's kick the show off. I had to talk about it. We had to talk about it. We cannot not talk about it here. I know you guys are excited too. So, it's what we do here, man. If there's any Star Wars news like that, Jesus, we're going to hit that stuff, guys. So, all right, spoiler talk's over. We can get back in here. So, I hope you guys watched it and stuff. So, there you go. All right, Yuta's here. He says, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope all is well. Hey, Yuta, always glad to have you here. The Revenator is with waving. He's here. Hon Cholo's here. Says, hi. Matt Bailey with his normal greeting says, gracious good morning, gentlemen. Glad to have you here, Matt. Frederick Nielsen says, good afternoon. Evening-ish. There you go. Gav P says, hey, RSG peeps. Happy Bank Holiday Monday. Beer and steak and a bit of wine. Hope you all have a great day. Pickles out. That's right. Pickles out indeed. Mikey's here. Moss Mike good says good morning. Briaris Agon says hello. Thank you. Let's see who else is here. Dr. Gonzo H is here. CBO 97 says happy Monday, RSG crew. Hey CBO. Waffle Dolph says good morning, skewers. Here comes the rooster. Oh yeah, he's here. He says, "What's up, my man? What's going on, rooster?" Darth Vader 87 says hello. Rose Taco says your pickle's out. Of course, it's always out. Rose Taco. Grande Verga with some eggplants. There we go. Nathaniel Borger says the return of the man, the myth, the legend. Sanely red. That's true. JV420 says good morning, afternoon, everyone. Scorp 30's here. He says, am I the only one not getting sound? Yes, you were at that time, so I don't know what's going on. Who question mark times 3 says, hey everyone, I'm back. Glad to have you back. Our friend Whittle Siri says, hi all, missed the lunch stream, just got back from my holiday in Italy. And everybody's traveling to Europe. Man, that must have been a blast. I love Italy. Yes, Frederick Nielsen, Swedish Girls. It's true. Clab Zero says, good morning, RSG. Good to see everyone. Good to see you, my friend. Shadowville, my H-Town brothers here. He says, happy Monday. Nat Swarm with the wave. Who else we got? Chicken Gaming with the hand wave, the chicken, the thumbs up. I think those are beers. I don't know what those are, but lots of little things. Tress from the Dark Lord says, howdy, howdy. Deadpool Kyle says, I'm here. Yes, you are. Suicide Squad says, morning to you. Proper Catch says, happy sunny Monday. That's right. We are experiencing a sunny Monday. Scorp 30 says, oops. Dami P says, hola, Ranger. Hola, Dami P. Deadpool Kyle with a bunch of eggplants, taters, all that kind of stuff. Jedi Training Bogus says, nasty Ray. Her special will be Corrupted Scavenger. Hell yeah, I love it. Everybody's welcoming back sanely. Hey, but who else we got? Oh, the lovely Maz Kanada's here. Hi, Maz. Oh, Miss Farquhar's here as well. She says, yay, Monday. I know, Miss Farquhar, but don't worry, we'll help you get through your Monday. Let's see, anybody else? I think that's Dr. Feelgood's here. He's the one that makes you feel all right. He's finally arrived. He says, hey, Al, just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. Yeah, good Bengal song. Patrick Doc X says, don't spoil it for me. I didn't. I said spoiler like 9,000 times, so I didn't. So you were warned. Let's see who else is here. The Gray Satire says, happy Monday, RSG. Hey, Gray. I think I said hi to CBO's 97, and yes. Jacob M says, wowzer, that'd be awesome. Yep, welcome to the show. JV420's here. Who else? Let me look through here. Our friend Nathaniel Morgan, he's here. He says, hashtag remod. I'm open, y'all. If either he pays me or someone pays me, I will do the session. I think that's everybody. I don't think I missed anybody else. Nope, we're good. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. We got that done. Awesome. All right. Stanley, you've been gone a while. I've been suffering through depression with mods. I don't know if you've been watching, but it's now time to do another session. Stanley, you're down for it?
Sorry, I can't help you.
Well, do you enjoy my depression?
I don't really care.
Oh, Darth Revan 1023 says you missed me. I didn't. Thank you for being here. John Wisink is here. Glad to see you here. All right. So this is where Ranger suffers through depression by getting mods. Now I have a ton of energy, so we're going to get a bunch of mods here. We're going to waste 320 of this. We'll save the rest for slicing. I've actually reached mod cap. It looks like I need to start selling some mods. Wow, I didn't really realize. Well, you know what? I need to get rid of some mods anyway, so let's go. Because usually I leave space, but that's okay. We're going to go in here. We're going to clean this up real quick. I need to sell some mods anyway. There's some.
Yeah. And Dr. Feelgood says, remember, you also get mods from the event today, too.
Yeah, let me go sell some mods real quick. Let's do this. So, sort by... I need to get rid of some speed mod sets. Let's just do that. We got to clean up anyway. These ones that haven't hit, we're going to get rid of. Let me sort by speed. Let's go sell a bunch of mods because I need to sell these. Okay, what are these? Purples, 9s. Okay, purple. Okay, anything purple, 5 and stuff I'm going to get rid of. Those are 8s. Still possibility. 7, 5. Yeah, these aren't going to do shit. Unlock. Yes. Unlock. Yes. As it's gold. 5 speed. Offense. No, that's going to go. That's this. Offense. We'll get rid of that one. Protection. Get rid of that. I'm keeping the triangle. Keeping the cross. Defense, tenacity, potency, speed. Now get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, keeping that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of this. Blue 5s have a chance to hit. These are all what? 5 speed? Oh, I gotta roll some of these. These are all gray cheeses. Okay. What are these? 4? Yeah, we'll unlock all these. Don't need them. Don't want them, don't need them. Alright, let's sell a bunch of this shit. Oh, we can sell that. We can sell that. Sell that. Well, that was easy. So those 3. Okay. No. Okay, I won't get rid of these. Get rid of these. Be nice and easy. Give us an inventory space that we need. There we go. Now we can go back and get all these mods that didn't go, and then we'll go roll some mods. Alright. Oh god. Claim. 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 There we go. Don't worry guys, I have tons of 5s and stuff we can roll still. Alright. Alright. We'll go back in, do the same thing. Manage. Let's do this. Hey, Devil's Treasure. Glad to have you here, my friend. Alright. Let's see what we can get. We'll sort these by speed again. Let's go down and see what we got. I do need to slice that gray one. So we'll go back and get those here in a second. So we're looking for the bottom. Alright, what do we got? Any 3? So 1 3, let's sell that. We're not going to do anything with that. Okay, good. Okay, the first one is a blue. We'll roll this to 6, see if it hits speed. It did hit speed. Well, let's see if it hits it again. If not, that's a poop mod. Of course. Damn it. Oh, Lord. Oh, crit avoidance. This ought to be good. Let's see. Nope. Okay, another green. Sell that. Alright, speed 5. We'll take that. That's one we're going to keep. I'll take a speed 5 on a green, because if it hits the next one, we can definitely make the roll. Alright, this is a green that has 5 speed. So here we go. We're going to roll this one all the way. See, come on. No. No, it's still 5. We can still slice that. Okay. So we'll go through all these mods, and then we'll slice and see what we get. All right, so these are all grays. We're going to go 12 and see if we hit any 5 speeds. 4 speed? Yeah, that's got a possibility. We'll keep that one. 3 just ain't cutting it. I've had no luck with 3s. Just awful. Accuracy is never really a great stat, but we'll see if it hits anything. No, it didn't really hit anything. Let's see. Health, it's standard. See if we get a nice little speed hit on here. No. Sure like to get defense a lot of times there, Grim. I don't like defense stat. Let's see. Speed 3. Offense doesn't. Health. No, get out of here. Alright, next one. Nope. Well, so far we've hit some, but not really going our way. Okay, no speed yet. Speed 5 on a cross. I likey that one. That one's definitely one I'm going to slice first. Okay. Okay. Nope. Defense again. Okay. Next one. Nope. Nope. Okay, so we can sell the ones that we didn't lock. Get rid of you, and you. Okay. Max Proud, really upset you talk about the up-and-coming movie. Stick to the game and leave the movie. Some people don't want to discuss or hear anything about it. Well, Max, sorry, brother, but I gotta say this. This is Star Wars channel. We're gonna get asked questions about this. It's gonna affect the game. I said repeatedly before I even went to the spiel, major spoils. I not talk about anything in the movie other than what I think might be happening. I don't have any information. It's just fun speculation talk. I don't know a goddamn thing about the movie. All I know is what was out there and what was put out there. Plain and simple. I'm sorry that you're upset. I did warn, so it's not like you had to listen to it. But to tell me that I shouldn't talk about it because they don't want to discuss or hear anything about it, that's just crazy. I mean, what do you want me to do? I cannot talk about non-stuff because this could affect characters in the game of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. What am I supposed to do when someone asks me a question about the trailer, about the game, or about that? I'm supposed to just ignore it because some people may not want to hear about it? What do you want me to do? If you can find a way for me, Max, to figure out a way to avoid that, you want me just to say I can't discuss that? That's... Who does that? So, I'm sorry you're upset, man, but when it comes to trailers and stuff like that, I am going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about anything Star Wars related, whether it's something that comes out in a book or a novel or anything like that. I will say spoilers ahead of time. I will let you know that I'm going to talk about it. I did it for a whole minute saying warning, warning, spoiler, 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 spoiler. All you had to do was just like, okay. So I it was not my intention to make you upset, but you know, I cannot be a Star Wars channel and not talk about anything like that. So there you go. It's not my intention to piss you off. The intention was just to have fun and talk about it. So, trust me, Max, it's not my intention, brother. Okay, now let's get back to depression. All right. Let me see. You have to slice some mods now, so we'll do that. All right, let's start with these first. Okay, slice this. Let's see what we get. Yes, we hit 10 speed.
Oh.
All right, let's keep pushing it. Protection. All right, let's give it another shot. Protection again. Depression. God, every time, man. What is up with the blue to the purple, man? Depression. I've even lost my train of thought. That was such poop. Wait, where did the 5s go? Are they further down? Did this unsort by speed again? It better not have. I'm going to be very pissed. Okay. There we go. I was wondering what the hell's going on. All right, here we go. We're going to slice this one next. See what we get. Oh, God, it's got defense on it. Jesus. No. Health.
Roll. Damn.
Yeah. Not turning out too well. Well, we got a couple greens here we want to do. All right, so we'll slice these green. Not like I'm out of stuff, but we do have energy, so let's go get the. Let's go get this. Wait, where's the energy for this? Okay, there it is. We need a bunch of those. Perfect. Well, we can slice one more and we'll be good.
I'm sure it doesn't help, but I still love you, Ranger.
Oh, I know, I appreciate that. Well, Max was upset because some people they don't want to know anything, but I can't. I can't. And I'm not trying to make Max. I mean, love Max. I can't not do it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, we're Star Wars fans first.
We are Star Wars fans first. It's what
we
do.
wouldn't be playing this game if we weren't Star Wars.
And
fans.
I'm not spoiling anything. I just said spoilers because we hadn't seen it. You want to go watch it, but it's going to be out there, so. It doesn't spoil anything because I don't know anything. So there you go. All right, last slice. Let's see if we can get something good here. No. All right. Well, that was depression. Jesus. Oh, maybe someday I'll actually get a chance to roll a mod, guys, that is actually going to hit, what is this, a 4-speed one? Am I out of material? I am out of material, so there we go. All right. That didn't go too well, so. All right, we're done with mod depression. God. It just makes my day hurt, man. It's just not the way to start your day, bro. So, all right, here we go. All right. All right, let's get to our roster review of the day. Let's do that. We got a good friend of ours that we're doing. Let me make sure everything's good to go. We do these every day, and we'll talk about how you can get one here in a little bit once we get done. But we are doing our mini roster review set. No, not that. I need Firefox window. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hon Cholo 112. Our good friend Hon Cholo in the chat. He sent me a bunch of stuff I got to look at. Jesus. Hold on, I guess until it goes to something. Okay. Go here. Okay, so he wrote me a bunch of stuff on top of that. So let me hold on. Let me go into what he originally had. He says, my current farms are Jedi Inc. and Androidica for energy, B1 Shock T and ETA for fleet, and Geo Alpha with Cantina. I'm currently gearing up Sith Trooper. I have some notable characters that are already 7 stars. I have more stars than it appears. Okay. At first it was for GA, but I couldn't upgrade them even if I wanted to because I'm broke. Well, I understand that. About the review, I'd like to know how would you set up offense defense for GAC? Which character teams would you go for next in what order? My next status are for Malik and Jedi Knight Revan, but I'm not sure who I should bank them who to Gear 13. Okay. Then he put some additional stuff here, so let me go to Hon Cholo. He says, okay, got it. Finn did get all that information, Han, by the way. That was in our Discord, so I've got some screenshots here of what you can do and stuff. So, okay, I'll keep that up while we do this. So, there you go. So, let's look at overall. He's doing really well. So, this is, what GP are we at? We're at 2.8. He's doing fine in Arena and Fleet. That's a great job, Han. We're getting first in Arena and we're getting first in Fleet. I like that a lot. So, okay. Let's see what else here. So we need to go to characters. We kind of need to look at what he's farming, what he's working on. He's got Darth Revan, and he's got... Does he have Malik? He did say he hadn't liked Malik. Let me look at that real quick. Let's go to Sith Empire. Yeah, he's got his Malik done. So we need the second Zen on Malik, which you already know. You got him to Gear 11, so that's great. And we got Sith Trooper Gear 11. That's great as well. I can see you're working on Sith Marauder. That's fine. So... fine on. You're doing fine in arena. Just keep working on your mallet gear, and you can't really do anything more with him at gear 11 to 12 until you get him to 7 stars. So just keep using that to get him to 7 stars. You can get his second Zeta on. He's still going to be well worth it. Yeah, I agree, Devil's Treasure. He's done a nice job with the gear 13s. It's focused on the right characters too for 2.8 million GP. What's his overall protection and health? Yeah, see, this is really good. Speed is okay. It's not that important. He went strictly for protection. May think about putting some protection on these mods. You get one on your offense, your square. You have a nice protection with the 30 speeds. Look at that defense one. I go a little bit less speed and see if you can get some defense secondaries, and that defense protection is going to be the way to go, my friend. You can keep a health mod if you want to, but see if you can get some protection on that diamond. That might help you out a little bit. The other stats are not that vital important for him. So if you go a little bit less speed and we get some protection on him, I think that'd be fine. Hon. So Sith Empire looks really good. So we're good there. So let's talk about them. We'll go through his teams. We'll see what we can use for GAC, what he needs to work on. He's working on Jedi, Anakin, and Jordica for energy. He said B1 Shock T and ETF for fleet and G Alpha with Cantina. I'm fine with all those farms. I don't have any problem with that. I think you've obviously demonstrated you're very focused. You know what you're doing with your farms. We're going to go through and just kind of go through your teams. Hit clone troopers. Well, we got to start covering the clone troopers. You're at that stage where I wouldn't worry too much about the clone troopers yet. We've got to get your other stuff squared away. We got to look at your separatists first, because a lot of people have been asking me about clone troopers, and they've been asking, should I stop what I'm doing and go work on clone troopers? No, especially if you need separatists. Even if light side TB comes out, and even if you need all these new characters, you still have to get through dark side GOTB first, right? Because we know light side is going to be harder, guys. It just is. Focus on getting your teams ready for dark side GOTB so you can get those stars and crystals for your guild and be contributing. The teams are awesome from those when you farm them. The Geonosians are badass. The droids are badass. We were talking about this. I joined the Alliance late. I was doing a remod session, but I joined the Alliance late, and we were talking about that. Now that Django is the lead, can you change things up? Possibly you can, because now with Watt, you've got 5 more separatists. That's 3 teams out of there that could be pretty damn good. So, but you got to stay on target. You can't.
Django's pretty darn mean under a Dooku.
I know, but I hate taking him off the bounty hunter team
for like almost 30k.
I know. It's a tough call. We'll play around with it, but I'm still liking Django Lee with Bosk. I just do.
Well, that one's still really good.
It's super good. And until I can play with some teams to see if I can come up with something else, you're fine. Now, your bounty hunters look great. We don't have Django Lee, so I'd probably include your Django Fett as part of your farm. Let's get him going, but let's see where your boss is. He's gear 13 like mine. What's his speed? 296. This is really good. And you could probably get a little bit more speed on him with that one. That'll go up another one. Yeah. So really good job there. Lots of health protection. He's very tanky. This bounty hunter team will be fine. This is a defensive team. You can run the 5 that you got. No problem there. If you want to work on Django and Dengar, you can. I don't have a problem if you include them in there. As part of your farm. Django is it's a good node too. A lot of good purple drop out of there too.
And it gives you the Houndstooth pieces too.
Yeah, but I think he has Houndstooth already.
Already have it.
Yeah. He does not already have it? I thought he did have it. I'll have to go back and look at his ship. Look at his ship, see what his Houndstooth is at. While I do this.
His Houndstooth is finished.
Yeah, so let's just go back and now he could have, let me look if he does have the stars. He did send me a screenshot. Alright, he has enough to get Django to, see, 30, 65, or almost 5 stars it looks like when I'm looking at the screenshot. So you could start getting your Django Fett squared away. Django Lee will make your boss 326 speed. I mean, your boss already is above JTR and troopers. Possibly you could run into some teams that could be faster, but yeah, bounty hunters front line and work on your Django, I think. All right, let's look at we talked about your clones. First order, how are we looking first order? Probably not done. Oh, they are done. Great team. You can use this front line defense. So that's your second defensive team. And you're 2.8, so you need to put 6 and 6, I believe. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. GR team. Alright, let's see where we are with the GR. Okay, so Padme is unlocked. Ahsoka 7 stars. Anakin needs to be farmed. So this is something maybe we'll come to eventually. GR team on offense and defense. Some people use it on defense. Is a great team. But yeah, I think it's a team eventually we can get to. But at least you've got the pieces done. Imperial Troopers. This will be offense. They're done. Gear 12. Look at that. Zeta Stark. Veers. Let's check the speed on your start.
Nice.
264. That'll do. Because that puts them at 284. You can beat. As long as Stark goes first, you've got a really good chance. I've used them to be first order. I use them to be bounty hunters. I use them to be a lot of things. They're not the Night Sister counter that they anymore. Really, in my opinion, Night Sister, especially when they're higher gear, just the troopers cannot. It's just hard. I still like troopers against other teams, especially if they're faster. Because you can go through and burn, like, first order. You can burn bounty hunters. Because once they're get 12, you get the bayonets on Death Trooper, stuff like that. They can really just do some insane damage. So I like troopers on offense. And you've done a great job with yours. Sorry, the coffee's making me hiccup. Look at your Jedi. Jedi Knight Revan needs his Zeta. Priority Zeta on Jedi Knight Revan for Malik. You need that. You need all 3 Zetas for your Jedi Knight Revan. The rest of your Jedi are squared away and done. But yeah, we need that second Zeta on Jedi Knight Revan. Before you go do Malik.
The direct focus Zeta.
Yeah, I think so. That's kind of important. Grandmaster Yoda's 13. That's nasty. He'll do a lot more damage with that team. So we got to finish that team out. But I think you're fine there. We've got Jolie, Bastila. Yeah, I'm not seeing Hermit Yoda. That's probably because you're working on Malik. But eventually we need to work on Hermit Yoda to add him to this team because we want to move Kenobi to the GR team. So as you're moving Kenobi over there, we'll get Hermit Yoda into this team, and it works really, really good on offense. But let's focus on getting Revan's next Zeta. Let's see here. Night Sisters, how are they looking? Not even close to being done. We may go do the Night Sisters next. So keep that thought in your brain. We don't have the Night Sisters. Old Republic, this is another defensive team. Yeah, these 5. Put a little gear in your Jahani. Get her to like 11. You don't have to get her past that. The rest are good. Eventually you want the Zetas on Zalbard mission. Those Zetas work not just in this team but other teams with the combination of those two. Really, really nice Zetas. Something to think about down the line. But you can use this team on defense as well, and it'll hold. It'll get you some defense holds. It makes them use some decent stuff on it. Let's look at your Rebels. God dang, he's at 2.8. He's got Han and Chewie 13. Well, goodness. And Phoenix is mostly gear 12. You can use your Phoenix to beat car teams. You can use your Rebels on offense to pretty much beat most teams. They are disgusting, and you've got a gear 13 Han and Chewbacca. Go enjoy life. That's all I got to say, brother. Oh, lordy. But they're offense. Strictly offense. Do not put Phoenix down on defense. JTR team is squared away. Gear 12. That's another offensive team. Good Lord. This is for a... Goodness gracious. All right, Separatists. This is where we need to be working. On top of the characters you talked about, you said you're working on Geonosian Brute Alpha, which is not unlocked. Did it show me where he was? No, it did not. Let me see if there was a screenshot of that. He could undo some... He could do... Okay, he's got some shards for the Night Sister, so he can work on those if we decide to go there. I'm not too worried about the Ewoks. But yeah, I would say let's at least get your Geos done. You said you're working on Geonosian Brute Alpha. You probably need that team later on to get the Padme event, so we can use this, and you can use this team on defense or offense. It kind of gives you a little bit more flexibility. I would say Zeta-wise, you need Jedi Knight Revan and Malik done. Then Geonosian Brute Alpha, finish up your Separatists. Then we can start working on your Night Sisters. As you get your Jedi Knight Anakin up. So the teams that we'll be focused on is Separatists, GR, and Night Sisters. And by separatists, I mean the Geonosians. Let's get those squared away, and then we can worry about other teams. But a lot of your other teams are done, so I think just doing this will be good.
Oh, I would recommend him working on Asajj. That way he kills two birds with one stone. You know, she's a separatist. She's one of the better separatists.
Yeah, she just needs gear. She's maxed.
Needed for your Night Sisters.
This is a really good account. Look at the Sith. Very nicely done.
Yeah.
Really good job. You can use Palpatine, Vader, and a team with Thrawn. Really, really good job on these guys. Fantastic job. Let me look at your Thrawn real quick. Where's your Thrawn? Yeah, Gear 12. Nasty. His Empire is really good too. So you got the Emperor Palpatine, Vader combination. You go Grand Moff Tarkin, Thrawn, throw in somebody like Royal Guard or a tank in that team, and you can use that against card teams. You can use that team against a lot of stuff, and it's really, really potent and effective. Your Sith are nasty. We can use the... Do we have Traya? We do have Traya with... Yeah, so the Sith Triumphant alone can take out Night Sisters by themselves. So that is a nasty team that you can use, not just for Night Sisters, but for other stuff. You can take out a lot of things with that team. Yours are geared. They're Zeta. It's nasty. So that's another offensive team for you. So looking at overall, let's see if there's anything in Scoundrels we can use. Nest is Gear 13. Jesus. Nasty. We don't really have anything else, but that's okay. So, yeah, I'd say your Bounty Hunter is your First Order, your Old Republic. You can put your Darth Revan team down on defense. That's 4 right there. 2 other teams you could eventually put Geonosians on. You could put Night Sisters once we get them done. That'll be the teams you probably want to use for defense. Eventually, I would focus on, with GAC, the feats and stuff are all about offense. So if you want to put those teams on defense, where you have your Darth Revan team on defense, most people you face will probably not have him. Put your First Order down on defense front line, your Bounty Hunters, your Old Republic, and then in the back you could put like a 2 weaker teams. Your weakest team behind Darth Revan, and then the next week is behind your southern teams with Old Republic or Bounty Hunter, something along those lines. That'll kind of be your defensive setup. You still want to keep your stuff for offense, your Rebels, your JTR, your Jedi Knight Revan, your those kind of teams we want to keep for offense. Your Sith, Palpatine. It gives you enough firepower, especially with your Nest, that you can go in if they put anything scrub on defense. You can go get extra banners with Nest, especially being at 2.8 million. So I think that's kind of the way you have to play at Hon Cholo, but. Man, oh man, this is a damn good account for 2.8. But yeah, let's finish up. We got to do the gear. Keep the farms that you're doing. Include Django. Let's finish up the Zeta on Jedi Knight Revan. Finish up the Zeta on Malik. Let's finish up farming our Geos. Then we'll go to Night Sisters. And then let's get those teams rounded out. I think that's going to help you out tremendously. After Night Sisters, then we'll go GGR. You're still farming Anakin. A lot of your Night Sisters you can already take up and max out the stars and everything like that. So do that. I'm looking at what you could activate. So yeah, we'll do Night Sisters next. And then we'll do GR. So let's focus on that. Let's get your Geos done. There'll be another team you can play on defense along with the Night Sisters. I think that'll really round out your squads. All right. Let's look at mods. See how he's doing on the mod front. Pretty good.
Oh, wow. I'd say.
Yeah, not too shabby. Lacking speed sets. That's the big thing, but I understand why. Depression. So that's one thing we need to do. Good job with the slicing. I have to go all the way to the bottom before I find any mods that could possibly be sliced. So you're at that stage where you've got a ton of other mods. Health, defense, tenacity, offense, crit chance, all with double-digit speed. We need to focus on speed sets. It's so monotonous, and I hate telling you to do this, but if I'm going to be in the trenches working on it, you got to do too. Speed kills in GAC. It kills in arena. We need speed sets that we can put on our characters. 20 plus speed is what we're looking for the speed sets. Around 20 speed, so we can put these on these characters, so we can get them at the higher level range that you need them for. I know Hon Cholo, he says, yeah, all my speed sets kind of suck. It's okay. You just gotta slice You got to farm, you got to slice, you got to farm, you got to slice, you got to farm. It's an endless cycle of just ridiculousness, but it is what it is. We all can complain about it. I hate it, you hate it, but we have to do it.
Depression.
It's depression. It's so brutal, dude. And that's all we can do. We just have to sit there and we have to get in the trenches and we have to do it. And it's not something I enjoy telling people to do. I wish I could tell you to focus on funner things and not have to worry about it. But to be effective in GAC and to be effective in Arena so you can get the crystals and stuff, it's something you have to do. Your other sets are great. I mean, I'm seeing all kinds of mods here. I'm just like, yes, very, very nice. If we can supplement this, if we can just get some mods that are around 20 speed for your Arena team and your top echelon characters like, Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, things of that nature. Yeah, Martin, yeah, depression. It is depression. But
I mean, out of all the things in this
these
game,
are really good mods. I just wish they'd been on speed. Yeah, but beggars can't be choosers here.
Yeah, out of all the things in this game, that's the one thing that I wish they would have done something different with to actually make it entertaining. Because
it's the RNG factor, right?
Not entertaining.
It's not. It's frustrating because it's when Carrie brought up when they changed the Zetas, I was so happy because when you roll and you get 0, it sucks. Now you're not getting 0 with the mod, right? When you roll a mod, there are chances, and there are mods, especially people that I've done remods for. I look for certain stats. If it hurts a certain stat on a certain mod, I'm like, oh yeah, it doesn't have speed, but that's silly. That's crit chance with crit damage and offense. We're keeping that, right? Or that's tenacity with 2 protections, defense, and tenacity on it. Yeah, we're keeping that. Those kind of mods, because not every character needs speed. They need other mods with stats on them, right? And this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for when I'm doing remods or I'm looking at mods. So it's not just about speed, but speed is important for certain characters for you to be competitive, right? It dictates what you can and cannot do. Unfortunately, it's the nature of the game. What I don't like about mods is the RNG factor. It's just pure luck, right? With the RNG, it has nothing to do with skill or anything like that. Everything else we do in this game, when the team comps we come up with, and the strategies and all this stuff, depends on how lucky we were with the mods. And I just can't stand it. But it is what it is, so we have to do it. So Han, Mabuki, yeah. Just get in there and do the best you can, friend. Let's see here. It says, who would you gear 13 next? Okay. So yeah, keep farming, just keep getting speed sets and slicing. That's all you can do, my friend. Let's go back in here and look at... So gear 13, we got Darth Revan, and Malik will be one we'll eventually want to gear 13, obviously, right? But can't do that yet. Are the characters you've done? I'll let Graham and Sanley look at this. What do you guys think? If you were guys looking at this and you wanted to go a gear 13, who would you go for? I think R2-D2 is of choice for me. I love R2-D2. I think he's fantastic. Kenobi's a good one.
One. Wampa might be another one.
I'm not a big fan of Wampa.
It's a pretty darn good boost at gear 13.
He does. I can see that.
Let's see here.
I like Kenobi. I like R2. I mean, if you had your Night Sisters done, I would say do Daka. If you had your GR done, I still think Kenobi at gear 13 is a beast. His stats go up like crazy with the protection and stuff like that for defense. So that could be a possibility, especially once you get his Zetas on. He's pretty nasty. There's a lot of ways you can go. I mean, we know Malik, we know Geonosian Brood Alpha will be eventually ones you want to do. The Night Sister with Daka, she's really good. But characters you have now, if you're going to take one to gear 13, you could take Jedi Knight Revan, you could take R2, you could take, who did I mention else? Kenobi. He's really good at gear 13. Some ideas there for you. Those are the ones I kind of like. Any of the other ones that you guys like? Oh, that's a good one, Moss. Stark. Stark is a great one to take the gear 13. He gets speed and all that. Yeah, Stark's a great one.
Thrawn is another good one.
Yeah, Thrawn's pretty solid. Yeah, that's a good point.
I know I'm one to talk because mine won't be gear 13 for a while, but he does get a really good boost.
Yeah. So there's a few characters there, ideas for you there, buddy. If you want to save and wait till you get Malik, so you can take him to Gear 13 immediately, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Or, you could do that, or save for your Night Sisters. CLS at Gear 13, you can do him. He doesn't get extraordinarily better. He does get better, right?
But he's one of the ones though that you expect him to get considerably better, but it's like
it's just some nice stats. But he just keeps doing what he does. Just does it a little bit better. It's not like when you do Malik and you see his health and protection go through the roof and stats go through the roof. You're like, Jesus God in heaven, right? You look a lot of your tanks. Well, like Malik and Kenobi and their stats go through the roof. R2 stats go through the roof. So. I mean, I wouldn't be against CLS, if you did it. So you had the trio, why not? But yeah, I think Malik is a priority. I think Geonosian Brood Alpha is a priority. I think Night Sisters, the first one I always recommend is Daka. I think Kenobi, R2, Jedi Knight Revan. Those kind of characters that get a nice little stat boost with speed and other things make them really nasty. And those are some of the kind of characters I focus in on, like Bosk. Bosk is really he gets speed, he gets more health and protection, his stats go up, he's just nasty at Gear 13. People are pounding their head against the wall against my boss team, because he's like 333 speed with all that crap, and he's got the double Zetas, and you've got the same thing. If you get a Jango lead for you, Hon Cholo, you're going to be kicking ass and taking names. So, alright, if there's anything else, Hon Cholo, let me know. This is a fantastic roster for 2.8. This is nasty, dude. Extremely focused. Take some of those suggestions and ideas that you can run with. I love what you're doing, man. You're super focused. I love what you wrote it to me when you said what you're working on, things of that nature. So keep doing what you're doing. Han, if you have any questions, Han Mabuki, you can message me directly, and I'll be more than glad to answer any questions you have coming up. So there you go. That being said, people ask all the time, how do you get onto the lunch stream? And it's real simple. All you need to do is send your GG page to the Troll Extraordinaire, Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman. When you do, just write a little bit about what you want us to look at. Give him a day or two to respond, and that's Finity, Finity. He'll respond eventually. He'll let you know you're in the queue. And then 3 to 4 weeks later, when your turn comes up, he'll message you again. He'll set a date and time so you can be able to watch it if you're able to, or join us on the Zoom call, and then we'll do your roster review just like we do everybody else. If you would like that bumped up, we do something for our Patreons, which is if you become a patron of any level now, we will bump up your roster review to the front of the line. So if you become a patron, we'll bump you up the front of the line so you can get yours done sooner rather than later. When you message Finn, make sure you let him know that you just became a new Patreon. Hon Cholo says, shout out to my guild. Yeah, we can do that. Death Star Human Resources. I forgot to do that. So shout out to your guild, Death Star Human Resources. What a great name. But yeah, do that. You get bumped up to the line. Now, the other cool things about being a Patreon is when I do mini roster reviews, I'm going to try to do one tonight, guys. If not, I'll do it. I'll get them in. I'm doing a lot of remodding sessions right now, so I'm trying to schedule them and get them done and get the remodding done. If I do it, it'll be later tonight. I'll do it like 8 p.m. time frame tonight for the mini roster review. But as a patron, you get first crack at that when I'm doing mini roster reviews. You pop into the chat real time. You just put in your ally code, say I'm a patron. Here's my question about, can you look at this? And that's the benefit we offer. As a patron, you also get our workshops. We've been doing a lot of them lately with our VIPs, Purple and Gold VIPs, where we talk about modding, we talk about GAC comps, we answer your questions. You get hours of time spent with us. We do the Tits roster review, which is coming up as well, where you get to see us go through and do a roster review for Big Venom. It's always a fun time. And then all the other benefits that's listed in the Patreon. So if you'd like to become a patron, it supports the channel and you get a lot out of it. We try to offer as much as we can for our patrons. They get to look at some new stuff that we're always working on. They get insight on what we're doing. They get to do feedback. They get to ask us questions specifically for them in their own channel. So that's just some stuff to think about. Also, besides mini roster reviews, which I will try to get to tonight, but if I don't, I'll set up another date and time. I may do like I did. I was going to do one Saturday, but then Urban Blaster said, I want to play Battlefront. And I dropped everything to play Battlefront with Urban Blaster. Oh my God, that was so much fun, dude. If you guys haven't checked it out, Saturday, Urban Blaster came back. He's like, Ranger, you want to do some Battlefront? I'm like, Yes. I dropped everything to do because I was actually getting ready to do a mini roster video, setting it up for about an hour or two from when I was doing it, and then Urban messaged me. I was like, oh, forget that shit. Everybody wants to see Urban. Let's go have some fun. So, but yeah, if you would like, I also do remod sessions. Just doing another one today. If you would like a remod session, all you need to do, let me pull it up if I can find it. Where's the damn thing? Okay, there it is. Make sure that I put this up here. I do remodding sessions, Ranger J 1999 modding services. I charge $15 for every 500k GP or $30 per every million. Work on the cheap. You can hang out with me while I'm doing it. A lot of people enjoy it because not only do I remod their stuff, get their mods cleaned up, get their teams set up, get everything organized for them, but they can sit there and hang out with me and ask questions. I know a lot of people are enjoying that aspect of it. Just need Zoom, Skype, Discord. I prefer Zoom or Skype. Discord's the last event because I can't share the screen. I can just talk about what I'm doing. But people love it because they get to ask questions. They get to see how mods should be done, how you have to think about mods. It really helps them out tremendously. I did a session yesterday, and I'm doing a session today, and that's what I do, and people are absolutely loving it. I guarantee that I'll make your teams better. I can't fight the battles for you, so that's something you got to do, but I will make sure your team is in the best possible position with the mods that you have to do the best you can. So that's what Ranger J 1990 modding service. There you go. All right, got through all that. Sealy, we got a lot of questions, don't we?
Yeah, we got 12 right now.
Okay, so let's start getting through the questions. I'll get some stuff going here on the old game here. Let me pull that up, and then we'll rock and roll.
Deadpool Kyle, question: welcome back, Ginger Man. Thanks. Good to be back. Rooster, question: have we finally convinced Riemann he needs help with his depression?
No. I mean, look, I've said it before. I will remod Riemann's roster, and I'll do it on air. But you guys understand. You guys have seen that stuff. A typical remodding session will take me 3 to 5 hours, depending on the GP, how many mods they have, and with the situation with their account. Remods is a disaster. I was telling someone the other day what it would take. I had to go through every character, remove all the bad mods. I had to make space, first of all, to get all the bad mods off. So I had to go through and see what he's got, make space, go through, get all the bad mods off, get all that organized first. Then go back through, check which mods he's going to keep and stuff, speed, get that organized. Then starting from scratch, once I have a good basis of what I have to work with, then I'll go back in and then actually remod his characters. But it's going to take 6 hours at least to do that. If I grind it really hard, maybe less, but it's going to be, I'm thinking 6 hours for that. So, no, yours will not take 10 hours. Yeah, Rooster, listen, if he pays me or if the community comes together and pay, I don't care who pays me. I'll do it, and I'll dual stream with him. I don't care. If I'm going to do that, that's what it's going to take. I'll do it for 175. I prefer 200, but I know money can be tight for some people. If they put their money together and resources, that's fine. That works for me. But yeah, that's going to be a a long session, man. Oh my god. All right. What's the next question there, Stanley, please?
Guzza Buzza, question: what is the Clones team now? 501st and who?
We don't know yet. There's some stuff in the air. We don't know what else we're getting yet. So we know it's the 501st, but then who do you put them on yet? I mean, we don't. I want to see all the pieces out before we start giving you guys teams and stuff. What other remods or reworks are coming, and what other characters are coming? Right? Are we getting some more 501st clones? Some Jedi reworks, new Jedi. Are we getting a Kiamunde? What else is coming down the pipe? Once we see all that, then we can kind of give you a team. I know that you can mix and match them right now with some of the characters and do stuff, but we'll have to see. Let's see what we get total and see all the kids and stuff before we make a. I'm not going to do it until I get the full Monte. I'm not going to make any suggestions.
The Gray Satire, question: GAC back today. Do we think we will get more to do in the game other than character gear development? It's gotten stale.
Well, I'm going to push back on that a little bit. Yes, it is a little stale, but it's not that there's not a lot to do in the game. You are working character development, but you're doing it for GOTB. That's really keeping me engaged, working on my Separatists. You can see when I go into my character screen what I'm working on. And I'll show it to you guys real quick. You can see I'm still working on Separatists. You see I've added Echo and 5s so I can get them geared up, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm kind of hoarding a little bit. All my Separatists now are at 16.5k power or higher. The only one that's not is Magna Guard, but I really don't use him too much in there. But I'm trying to do Gear 13 on some characters, so a lot of my farm is going toward that. And then I'm also working on the Separatists. So I took Soldier and Sunfac to 12. They just needed one piece. I'm like, be dumb not to. I'm trying to get Geonosis and Brood Alpha done. So Separatists is a big thing that I'm working on with the gear and stuff. But it keeps me busy because when you do GOTB, it's so challenging. You know, it keeps me engaged. Now, GAC is another thing. Some people hate GAC. Some people like GAC. The people that like GAC is because you have to really think. There's a lot of cookie cutter, teams and stuff, but it's a little bit of chess. It's a little bit engaging. I think what's lacking is that outside of that, right, we have all this huge roster. One of the reasons why we've always pushed the sandbox mode is like, or a GW where it's super challenging, where you can use all your squads and test them out against some really high level stuff. They said we're probably not going to get a sandbox mode. I wish they would, so I can just go in. Me and Finn could just sit there and just think about the hours of entertainment and stuff we could do, which would encourage people to spend, because if they can fix their team and gives them some ideas, I think sandbox would be good. But CG thinks differently. So I agree in some parts it is stale because it's kind of the same stuff, but for me it's challenging because it's like I'm trying to beat this. It's just my nature. So yeah. But yeah, right now we have nothing that we can test in GW. There's nothing we can go test our tunes anywhere. Good old Maurice brought that up last night, and I think we had something like that where we could work on actually using the tunes and just, like you mentioned, just gearing them and then having to wait, and there's not many places we can test it out. You're not going to do it in TW. GAC, if you don't care, you can test it out, but a lot of people are trying to actually win GAC. GOTB is just teams. It's like dark side, so it's limited on what you can test out, and it's all been kind of looked at. So yeah, we need some more aspects. I agree with you on some aspects where we can use our tunes in other areas where we can take what we've worked on and see where we're at and kind of get used to the teams instead of having to do it in one of these game modes. All right, next question.
Wizink. Question Zeta advice. Padme unique, GBA unique, or one of HK unique?
It depends on where your team is. The unique for Brute Alpha is the one I would lean toward because that's the Brute, if I'm not mistaken. If you did the leader and you don't have the Brute, that's the first one I would do. Yeah, the unique. Zeta. Yeah. Because it's the leader. Yeah. So I would get that one done first. Between Padme and HK, I mean, you don't need the one for HK. You do need the one for Padme. Depends on your arena team and how you're doing arena. It also depends on how far along your GR team is. So I definitely do the Brute first, and then, and then worry about the other two.
Matt Bailey, question: if you annihilate Rex/Echo, does 5 still die and grant his stats to the remaining clone?
I don't know. That's something me and Finn have been looking.
Chances are no.
Yeah, because it says annihilate, they can't come back.
They cannot be revived and can't come back. So.
Right. So I think any other team it will work, but we don't know yet because it's one of those things where Finn was looking at the wording and we don't know yet. Our logic dictates that because of the wording of Annihilus annihilate, that he can't, that doesn't take effect. But we don't know, because if you kill a character, it's, if you look on 5s and what he can do, as far as we're concerned, we got to see it play out. But Nihilus, if he annihilates somebody, they're dead. Plain and simple. They can't be revived. But Fives can sacrifice himself and bring somebody back. So what's the deal? I'm going to lean toward Nihilus saying that if he annihilates somebody, they cannot be brought back. That works on any other team that can revive characters. Like Daka cannot bring back a Night Sister once she's been killed. So I think that's a counter to that. This is the way I think about it.
Scorp30. Question: I will have 3 Zetas saved up by the end of the week. Should I blow them on clones or save them?
Save them. We don't know all the reworks and stuff. I'd have to see your roster too and see what you've got, Scorp. I mean, if you've got 3 and you're solid on all your other teams, just hold them for right now. Let's see what else comes out. So yeah.
Nathaniel Morgan. Question: which characters should I take to Gear 13 to get a certain character with certain lightsabers in an epic confrontation event?
Okay. What? Read that one more time. I'm sorry, Stanley. I apologize.
Which characters should I take to Gear 13 to get a certain character with certain lightsabers in an epic confrontation event?
I don't know what he's talking about. What? Who's he talking about? Is that Nathaniel Morgan? You know what he's saying, Grim? Or am I just... I know I'm pretty stupid, but...
I'm guessing he's talking about the new trailer that we just watched.
Oh, okay. I was thinking there was an event. I'm like, he's talking about Malik?
A minute, I'm like,
Oh, Christ. Okay, I see what you're saying, Nathaniel Morgan. Again, brain damage. You got to give me a minute here to realize what you're talking about. I don't know, man. That's a great question. Who would you need, right? Would you need JTR and the current Kylo Ren, right? To go through some kind of story arc where you get that? If it is the case, I don't know. But we don't know what that character, if it's just a flashback or if she actually turns the dark side. I swear to God, if we get a dark side Rey, that's going to be the baddest shit. I'm going to be so happy. But what it would entail for like Fallen Rey, it's going to be something related to First Order and Resistance. Probably will need JTR to go for it. It'll probably be a high level event. So your characters, which most of us have that have been playing for a long time. Not everybody, the newer players don't, but First Order or Resistance, maybe a combination of both. I don't know. That's a great question. I would tend to lead, you'll need JTR. Maybe you need something from the First Order, the main characters. I don't know. We should get a new Kylo Ren, right? I'm hoping we get the Knights are in. That would be fantastic. Emperor, that's a great point. Brad, will we need the Emperor for this? That's a great point. That would be my leaning. What do you guys think? It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably I'd say, of course, Kylo Ren, regular Rey. And after watching this latest one, I'd say probably the Emperor and Vader.
Well, we heard Vader's breathing, but we've heard that in the other movies, so I don't really put any emphasis on that. The reason the Emperor really sticks out to me is if you look at the new poster with the Emperor there, we know he's coming, right? So, why is this 1 speed? Holy crud. Do you think Vader will be involved with this somehow?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, when you think about all the characters in the Star Wars universe, everybody knows who Darth Vader is.
Of course.
I mean, he is the most iconic character in the Star Wars universe.
He really is.
So, I mean, he has to be in there.
That's a great point.
Devil's Treasure. Question: I have 1 Zeta. Should I burn it on Gear 13 Daka or use it on one of the clones?
Oh, Gear 13 Daka. Daka at Gear 13 is just sick. Give me an example. She's great in PvP. Makes that team even better. But in GOTB, I was talking about this last week where Phase 3 got to the 4th phase with the Night Sisters, right? Talzin lead. Had Gear 13 Daka with the Zeta. the Anakin team could not kill me. Now, it took me forever to kill that team. But I'll tell you what, it could not kill me because every death, Daka's health just kept stacking up. They could not kill Daka. They could not do enough damage on her to do anything. And she would just keep reviving. It just kept play going around. I wasn't hitting as like you would like, but it did hit and eventually just wore them down. That's how badass Daka is at Gear 13. She's also just phenomenal in PvP and stuff. So yeah, I would say do Daka. It's one of those Zetas where you're like, that's a no-brainer. It's just so good, especially if you got the other Zetas and the Night Sisters done and they're solid. Yeah, she's really, really good. If you're Gear 13, you're Zaka, you should put the Zeta on. It just makes her that much nastier.
Scorp 30. Question, who would you Gear 13 first? Thrawn, Cyan, CLS, or Ventress?
Give me the list again, please.
Thrawn, Cyan, CLS, or Ventress?
Gear 13?
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the teams. I'd have to see where you're at. I don't have all the information I need, but I kind of like Thrawn. But if you already say, like, have a Gear 13, like Daka, Ventress would be one I would do if you've already got the Gear 13 on Daka. I mean, Talzin's Asajj and Daka are really nasty at Gear 13. So if you've already got, like, Daka, Gear 13, I'd say do Asajj. Like we just did Hon Cholo. He was thinking about doing CLS. He's already got Han and Chewie. Yeah, why not, right? Get the Triumvirate done. I could see that. Thrawn's always a nice choice. Who do I lean to first? It depends. It really does. I think not CLS. I think Asajj or Thrawn are the two that pick.
Yeah, I'd say if you don't have anything to support those tunes, Thrawn would be the best choice because he can slot into any team.
Right, and at Gear 13 he's nasty,
but
more speed.
Like
and stuff.
You were saying, also, if you already have your Night Sisters rocking and rolling, it would be logical to get Asajj up there.
Yeah, more damage, everything like that. So I would say Thrawn, Asajj are my top two, and then maybe CLS after that, and then whoever the fourth one was.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Mr. Sanley.
Spider, question, on my free-to-play account, 1 million GP, what gear is needed to consider a ton complete?
I mean, that's pretty ambiguous. I mean, we actually did a roster review a month or so ago of a guy, a couple months ago, where he was 1 million GP, had both Revens, and was Gear 13. Had not spent anything. He had been super hyper focused on the teams. He looked at what were the top teams. He did Darth Revan, Jedi Revan. Didn't have him Gear 13. He had him Gear 12 at the time. And I was just like, holy God. I'm still in the game. I'm still got him. He can hit me up anytime with questions. It's a little ambiguous. I think a normal, if you can have some teams, Gear 11. It depends on what you've got done, who you've got squared away in gear. I mean, if you've got 1 million GP, but it's all like 7-star characters, but they're all like Gear 7, Gear 8, that's not as effective. But if you're leaner and have a couple really strong teams that are like Gear 11 and 12, like 2 teams like that guy did, then I think that's where you kind of have to set the bar at. I mean, that guy only spent, I think, $9.99 in Danish money or something. I think he's from, I can't remember where he's from. I think it was Europe. But he hadn't spent any money other than, I think, a beginning pack. And he had gone hyper-focused. He looked at all the YouTube videos and what to work on. And had Palpatine, Thrawn, he'd done Phoenix, and then he went right for Old Republic, got Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan squared away. And I think he had Malak, too. He had set himself up to do that. So I think that's kind of how you have to look at it. So it's kind of be my gauge on it.
Daniel McCracken, question, do you think this new epic item will put defeating Gear 13 characters out of reach of better modded Gear 12s, trying to balance gearing new squads versus getting current squads to Gear 13, even at 1.8 million GP?
I don't know what the relics are going to do. We know it says it's supposed to do new abilities and stuff. We were talking about this last night at the end of the Alliance stream. I don't know yet, guys. It's a way for them to go, instead of Gear 13 13 or 14, they want to do this with the relics. Great. I don't have enough information on it. What does a relic do? What does it cost to get leveled up? What does it actually do? Is it stats and abilities? Is it just an ability? What does it do? Does it make certain stats go up? Does it give you like more defense ability? I don't know what it does. We just know that they're coming. They're very vague.
I can tell you one thing that it's going to end up doing. It's going to make CG freaking rich.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, the memes have already started on it. Like, yo, dog, I heard you like gear, so I put gear inside your gear.
I saw that meme. It's like, God dang it. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest, because we just got Gear 13. When they made that post and said, "Oh, hey, Daddy SG69 says, hi guys, happy Monday to you, Daddy." We just got Gear 13, like, the gear system's getting kind of old. You just put Gear 13 in. We're just now scrambling to get Gear 13. And then you add relics. Now, if that'll help you out, maybe balance mods. I don't know what the relics will do. We'll see what the relics are able to accomplish. I want to see what the details of the relics are. We know that in the next few weeks, months, it's going to be coming. Once we see it, then we can make a better assessment of what we think of the relics.
Yeah. Also, not to mention the fact that you need to have... I mean, you can't use a relic on a character unless they're Gear 13.
Right.
So, I mean, and, a very, very small percentage of the player base have Gear 13s.
Yeah, right?
Like, I mean, I have one Gear 13.
It takes a lot to get to Gear 13. It really does. I mean, it's not like, they talked about with Gear 13. They talked about, they were going to try to help alleviate that. We'll see what they do. They brought the GA store in, but that's not really helping because for 5 weeks with everything, you just don't get enough of the coinage to really make a dent. Now, GOTB helps, but if you're not, that's upper end GOTB. Like with my guild, we're getting 29, almost 30 stars. We get a lot of loot from that, gear wise and stuff. So
it takes an entire week to get the stuff.
Yeah, so that takes time to get that. So
and even then, you're not guaranteed the pieces that you need.
No, I mean they are farmable. The drop rates have gotten better, but it takes time. I'm doing Jedi Knight Revan next, and then Kenobi. But they take the same pieces, so I'm a little pissed.
And to be honest,
it's like
the Gear 13 finisher pieces, like the lightsaber hilts and the other stuff that I care to not repeat what people have been calling them, the drop rates on those are considerably higher than what is also required for it, which is the freaking cryotex. Like,
yeah.
I 200 energy and you'll get one.
Well, I've noticed me and Miss, because back in the day, you're right. The drop rate for the cryotex were poop, right? They just were. I mean, I think it's like 15%. No, they've gotten better. I've been getting a lot of cryotex from the farms. I've been actually shocked, and I've been tracking it. So has Mist. His is actually noticed that there's been an uptrend. Now you could get bad RNG Grim, and that's unfortunate for you. But I have noticed an uptake in me, and what Miss has seen is they've gotten a little bit better on the drop rates. They're not spectacular by any means, but they are a little bit better. Oh, God, Grande's in the chat. Well,
just wail out and buy that stuff.
Shut up, Grande.
I mean, just friggin' fork it over. Come on, man.
You don't really mean that, Grande.
Friggin' crying about crying to be crying. If you ain't,
I know your stupid ass is just not coming here.
World problems
I swear to Christ. I swear to God, Grande. I know you just did not come in the stream talking shit already when you first come in.
Hey, am I on time?
No, you're a little late. You're a little not on time, Grande. You failed us.
Man, I know it. Oh man, I was busy.
At least he's here.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, Grande shows up when he can. Finn just.
You know what? I can't. Here's the deal. We just need to tell everybody to save them credits. You see how Rangers got 166 million credits? You're gonna need every bit of them credits when them relics come out. Because go look at that freaking picture of them relics. Relics got a big fat 0 underneath them, right where the levels go. And I'm willing to bet you relics can get leveled with credits up to freaking 85 the day they come out. with
And
credits.
imagine if they drop a freaking here's level 90 as well.
No, don't even. Let's not compound the problem. I'm just relics come out, and that means for every character that you have at Gear 13, you need to have like 8 million credits to level up the relic with credits. Well, that means if you look at it, that means 8 million times 175 characters. Somebody, let's do some quick math right here. So we got 8 million times 175 characters. Let's just say you had all the characters. That would mean that you would need 1.4 billion credits to get all of your relics up. Ain't nobody got 1.4 billion credits. Ain't nobody got it.
Except for maybe Loki.
So I'm just going to tell you right now, you need, let's just say you're a normal dude, right? And let's say you got 20 characters at G13 times 8. That means you need if you got 20 characters at G13, you need 160 million credits on day one.
Yeah.
I bet Rangers got 20 characters at G13.
No, I've only got 6. I've been doing.
Okay.
Well, remember I stopped. I'm getting ready to do. I'm about to do like 3 or 4. I was.
Right,
I was working on Separatist. Yeah.
You're gonna have 10. Let's say by the time the damn thing comes out, or maybe more, you would burn all the credits you have right now.
Possible.
All of
Yeah.
them. You'd be down to 0. I'd be down to 0.
Yeah.
The average player is not walking. Look, they're telling you. Look. You gotta look for the freaking nasty ass, moldy, gross, mildewed lining. Stop looking for the silver lining. The silver lining is, oh, we get to use this gear we've never used. Great. The bad idea is you're gonna be using up all them daggum credits. You're gonna be using up all them daggum credits. Every freaking credit you got is gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Well, and you also know it's inevitable for them to be using like stun guns.
They are going to try to. I mean,
They're
they
gonna
know.
hold it.
Well, hold on. They know they got dudes though walking around. I mean, I'm not even talking about the gear. I don't even. The gear is what the gear is, right? I'm sure there's going to be ways to level it up with garbage gear. I'm sure there is, but they know that their credit economy is out of whack. It's out of whack. The credit economy is out of whack because you got dudes walking around with 500 million credits, and I'm telling you, they're gonna wipe it all out. They're gonna wipe it all out.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me one bit. It would not shock me one bit.
I don't even think I'm in SeaWorld. I know there's a server like that, and I used to be on it, but effectively at one point, SeaWorld was somebody's glorified Instagram page, so I didn't go to SeaWorld.
Okay.
I felt that if I wanted to see pics of people of a dude with a freaking handlebar mustache with scantily clad women, I could just go and subscribe to that dude's Instagram page, and I didn't want to do that. So I left that channel.
That's right.
So, but if SeaWorld has changed, then great. If SeaWorld hasn't, I don't want anything to do with it.
So you don't like seeing naked women?
I didn't say I didn't like seeing naked women. It's just when I see them, But I want to see them on my terms, not when I'm looking at my phone at my child's baseball game.
Well, sure.
And looking over my shoulder,
Well,
right?
She needs to be minding her own damn business.
I'm just telling. Well, look, if I'm going to look at naked women, all I got to do is go in the bedroom.
Well, sure.
That's all I got to do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, yeah.
I'd be
that's
like,
true.
hey, the big deal is over here.
All right, Granny, quit bringing your love life in here. God damn.
It's interesting. We went from discussing relics in a video game to
Grande's, evil Grande twirling his hand. Nah, say, I've come here to make love. Nah. Sanely, save us. Next question, please. Jesus.
I'm sorry, Sanely. Sanely, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
I'm just going to tell you, for everyone who doesn't know, Sanely is one of my favorite people.
That's a lie.
I'm not kidding you.
No, that's a lie.
Look, nobody cannot like Sanely.
Well, no, I'm saying you don't
Sanely
like him that much.
Sanely is like a guy that, he's just a guy that, I mean, you got to remember, I got to hang out with him at the airport. I could hang out with Sanely like all day.
I know.
every day.
I'm joking.
And I would,
yes.
Sanely'd be like the greatest
We
guy.
love
like,
Sanely. I know.
hang out and drink a beer with.
Yeah, we did.
He's the kind of guy who's like just comfortable in his own skin. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's a compliment.
Sanely, he's trying to keep you. Sanely, he's trying to keep you off topic with compliments. Ignore that. We're trying to get through the damn questions. We got 30 minutes to his event. God damn it, Grande. You do this shit every time, man. Swear to God. Sanely, if you would please, kind sir, with the next question.
Proper catch. Question: what's a good physical damage to shoot for on HK? I.e., GMY on special damage was above 6,000.
Was it over 5,000, Grande? I'm trying to remember just the top of my head without looking on HK.
How much damage on HK?
Special damage. Offense, special damage.
Let me go look at what mine's got.
Yeah, what is yours? That gives you a good idea.
Yeah, let me go look at my HK. Stats. Damage de especial. Mine's special damage is not that great. I've only got 1,000 on him. It's 35, 38.
I think that's where mine is too, and I've got offensive. Let me go look real quick.
I think I'm running a speed arrow, but other than that, everything else is offense.
Yeah, let me go look real quick.
A ton of offense, but I don't remember why I put a speed arrow on him. I think I just got tired of him going so daggone.
I know, right? I've got health and offense. It's mainly offense, so my special damage is. See, damage is 3414. Special damage is 3298. I got a lot of offense on it. Yeah, same part. I mean, yeah.
We're close.
Yeah, I think we're fine. And you can see the mods that I got here.
Yeah, I definitely show them my relic. I bust
what
out
offense stats?
Chad's talking about it. I do. I got to bust out my G13 level 85 relic. That's right. Anyway. So Han Cholo has him at 5,200. You got way more on that.
Yeah, I'd probably.
He one shots. That's all I need him to do.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is physical, isn't it? All of his abilities are physical, not special.
Yeah, I just went offense with him, and he always one shot, so I'm not worried about it.
My physical damage is like 5,100. So yeah, we're all in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
The first one is physical.
Let's get physical.
So we don't care about special damage at all. Everything is physical damage.
I just like to look at all damage.
Over 5,000. Get it over 5,000.
Get it over 9,000.
Regular damage over 5,000. Thank you, chat, for the crowdsourcing on helping us with the question.
Yeah, that's a great job. That's what we do. That's why we love this community, right?
Kipper Snack. Question: where's Sanely been? Well, I finished my last semester, and now I have my Bachelor of Science in Accounting. And I went to Sweden for 10 days, saw family, went to a Rammstein concert, saw sights. It was pretty awesome.
Nice.
That's epic cool, dude.
Mm-hmm. Mark,
in the world is sanely red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
Makwa. Question: Zeta order for the 501st clones.
Ooh.
Definitely Rex. Or
Rex.
sorry, Rex and
Rex
then
is number
Fives.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5's number 2. I'd say Ahsoka after that one.
Well, you'll have Ahsoka done anyway for
and then Echo.
GR team, yeah.
Doesn't 5s have 2 Zetas?
Yeah, I think you need his unique one.
His unique is the one that you want.
Well, they're both uniques.
Which one then?
The one where he gives his max health and stuff to the person that dies before him.
So I'm concerned about this. If he's taunting, he would die first.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then nobody gets his buffs.
Right. So you'd have to. So first of all, that's an offense only, and you're gonna have to time the. You'd have to time the deaths so that he's not taunting and they actually hit someone else, right?
Well, if on offense, you should be able to do it because it's on his, I think his 3rd activated skill that makes him taunt. So you just don't use it, and he won't taunt.
Well, he only has 2 skills. He has a basic and a special.
Then it's his special. It's the one where he
taunts on his special. It's on he taunts on his special, and he does a basic on his basic, with no taunt. I don't know, man. I don't know. 5 gives 15% turn meter. I'm kind of liking this 15% turn meter one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of liking that. I'm thinking I might. I mean, you can, there's lots of ways to jack that up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that 5s one when he dies, man. I mean, you gotta. I don't know. I'm feeling.
I like the death one.
I'm loving the Rex one. I'm sort of loving this. The Echo one seems a little strange. If you look at the Echo one for a minute, like if you look at the deal with Echo, his is all about like giving crit chance and all this to this other person. It's like we're missing a character that needs to give like offense up or like crit damage up.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm kind of waiting to see what happens, right?
I feel like we're missing who might be a character that's really good at crits and really good at doing damage that might get put in the 501st.
Grande Patron.
No, Anakin.
I think it might
Colonel
be
Skywalker.
I think it might be General Anakin.
We'll
Skywalker.
see. We know we got some more stuff coming. That's why I'm kind of hesitant. I'm like, wait and see, guys.
I don't think I would. I don't. You know, I'm wondering about dropping these Zetas. I'm not saying. I mean, have the 4 Zetas. Have 4 or 5 Zetas.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding my Zetas. I was going to do
in the
Dooku,
bank.
but yeah, I'm kind of.
But I don't think I don't think I'd spend them just yet.
Well, out of all of them, to be honest, if you are wanting to drop Zetas on him right now, Rex, because his works on himself as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
So maybe Rex and then hold. How's that? Rex and then hold right now would probably be prudent.
Pretty solid. I like that plan.
Because I mean, Rex.
But you gotta hold because you know if we get an Anakin, right? Anakin is gonna have 3 freaking Zetas.
Oh God.
Oh, of course.
So that would mean
Before.
that would mean that potentially you would need 1 Zeta for Rex, 2 for 5s, 1 for Echo, and 3 for Anakin. That's 7 Zetas in the bank. So probably before you spend on one on Rex, get to where you got 140 Zeta mats.
Yeah, I can see that. All right. Let's get to the last couple questions. Stanley, what game are you playing today, by the way, here up the top of the hour?
I guess I'll be playing. What is it called? I can't think of it right now. Hold on. Tales from the Borderlands.
Tales from the Borderlands. Okay.
I've heard they've got some hot tail in the Borderlands.
All right, get out of here, Grande. Stupid Grande. All right, next.
That's going to be great.
Get out of here, Grande. You're fired.
The Gray Satire. Question: what will Cup Relic rule Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes?
And never.
Matt Bailey. Question: if Fives is isolated / fractured, will he still be able to sacrifice himself like Zombie?
No.
I'm guessing he probably will, though.
It's not zombie. It's not, zombie, like if you annihilate zombie, right? Well, if you annihilate a character, it doesn't trigger zombie, right? If you annihilate zombie, she just comes back. I think if you annihilate someone on a Rex team with Annihilus' Annihilate, they're off. It doesn't trigger the
Yeah, definitely.
Fives.
But I mean, like, if you kill somebody else, it'll still kill 5s, even though he's fractured, and the other guy will still live.
Devil's Treasure says that the Rex Zeta doesn't work on himself. They clarified that in the FAQ.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, seriously? Well,
So you have to have
there
a
you go.
501st with him.
Yeah, I think it is 501st.
Hoard everything. Nathaniel Morgan concur.
Yeah.
Remember, you're probably going to have to get all of the 501st to 17.5 GP anyway, in order to get General Anakin or whatever his name is. General Anakin Skywalker. So does that mean we're going to call him Gas?
I'll call you Gas.
I have gas. Oh, I got some gas. Anyway, sorry.
maybe that's why he hates sand and everything.
I have gas.
See me, I'm being a good guild man. I'm giving up all my stuff so the guild can go do their thingy.
He's falling on his sword.
I am falling on my sword. I just gave up a bunch of stuff.
Okay, I have to take off. I gotta go to work.
All
So,
right. All right.
See ya.
All right,
guys
let's.
later.
Next question, Mr. Red.
Rooster. Question: will the new Epic Confrontation need multiple Gear 13 characters to complete it?
Don't know yet.
I'm thinking it's still going to be 17.5.
Yeah, I think that's the standard they're kind of been putting out. So like Gear 12, you're going to be.
But we got a
Gear
light
12.
side faction. What the heck is the dark side faction?
I don't know.
Watch us need like Darth Sidious or something. It's gonna be like, son of a. I'm like gonna go down and look at my Darth Sidious. Watch us need like Sidious.
Yeah.
Revenator question. So Sanely is alive. So that means Ranger was telling the truth about not committing a ginger on ginger crime and disposing of the body.
No, that's true. We don't do that. We are the chosen. So therefore, we will work against others, but never against ourselves. Mm-hmm. Now, Sanely's a pure ginger. I'm just a daywalker. So, but still, the alliance are set. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. Kipper Snack question: is Sanely going to get his CPA license? Do Rangers taxes for him?
Probably not.
I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the CPA yet, but I'm looking for a job. That's for sure. Ray Rock question: what is the most damage on Gear 12 Rex's insta-kill move you have seen? I am trying to gauge if I need to mod my Rex for more after witnessing 109,000 damage.
Oh, I've seen higher than that. It's kind of like HK when he does his big hit. You're just like, okay, a couple 100,000. That's a little overkill. So,
it's definitely overkill.
Yeah, so I would go definitely offense and stuff like that. So...
Revenator, question for Grande. There is a leak going around about Padme's relic item implying that Anakin wasn't enough for her. Thoughts?
I don't know if I've seen the leak. I don't know, man. Here's the deal.
There's a lot of leaks out there. There's a lot of leaks out there right now.
Every one of these relics, some of them are going to be dumb. And here's the other thing, too, is a bunch of these relics are going to be phallic, dude. I mean, I don't know how they're going to do these relics and not, like, kind of make it campy or us make it campy for them.
Grande likes phallic relics. You heard it here, folks. Awful. All right, put your pickle away. All right.
That was the last question.
Okay, so we're done. Okay, so we went a little bit over today. So top of the hour, you got Sanely Gaming coming up. So as soon as we get in there, I'll publish the event. You guys can hang out there. I've got to go run to the store. Then I got a moderate session. If I turn in how that goes, I'll be back tonight.
Are you running to the store because you're prepping to get ready for the marathon?
Yeah, I do as part of that. Like it's like my little treat. I run up there, grab some coffee and tobacco, and then run back. It's like I think round trip's like 3.5 miles. You know. So it's a good, and it's hill. It's that 45-degree angle hill, so it sucks ass.
Both ways in the snow, I know.
Well, no, just the way back. On the way back, it's downhill, which kind of hurts because if you've done any kind of training like that, going up the hill is awful. But if you go up a hill and then go down a hill, your legs are already burning. So it's not as good. It hurts a little bit.
I just keep thinking about these damn relics. Some of these relics are going to be super dumb.
I think so. We'll have to wait and see, guys.
I mean, we are literally going to have a "you got to be kidding" moment, or like a forehead slapping moment.
We speculate on some of the stuff. Some stuff we kind of hold our speculation because it can be used against us. You said this. I'm like, no, we always speculate and say we're speculating.
I am telling you, you save your freaking credits, guys.
Save your credits, save your stuff. I mean, hold on your Zetas. Let's see what happens, with the new characters coming out. We've just had some of the clones reworked. We know there's some more stuff coming down the pipe. We don't know what the entire story is, so let's be a little bit cautious about what we do. Right, with what we got.
I got my favorites list down to a real small group. I'm not
sure. Same here.
I'm gonna hoard. I'm even probably gonna hoard some G13, to be honest, and just kind of keep it up and not take a character to G13 unless I just super freaking need them.
Yeah.
G13.
I'm just hoarding right now. I'm not really doing anything. I've started new farms. I'm going to finish Clone War Chewbacca. I'm going to finish. I'm working on visas now, and then Shakti is in my group. And I'm finishing up. I got one ship done. I've just got the other ship to get done. So
Chewbacca's in your favorites. That makes me chuckle.
Well, yeah, I was looking at like what I have left to work on, and I'm like, okay, I guess the only thing I've got Rose Tico.
Root Alpha makes sense.
This is what I have left to get to 7-star. Well, Watt, right? Rose Tico, Tuscan Shaman, Kit Fisto, Aurora, Course on Underworld, please, and Good Morning Guard and Lobot to 7 stars. I could take him
But I'm
6.
just talking about what you got in your favorite.
Yeah, I figured I'd finish him. You know, I always like to have a piece. I'm not going to gear him or anything yet. I'm not the biggest fan, but you never know. Stuff could change.
If the Clone Wars Chewbacca really makes a lot of sense at the moment.
No, but he's only 22 away. I need a cantina farm, and you know, I'll just get it done. It's not going to really do anything. I don't have any gear on.
And who knows, right? You may need Clone Wars Chewbacca.
Yeah,
or something.
who knows? You know, so.
And I get the Visas thing. So you're just doing stars on those.
Yeah, just to finish up these stars.
And doing stars on Shakti.
Yeah.
And we all know what's going on with Mr. Wat Tambor.
Yeah. And so the characters...
The other ones I think are fine.
Curse on Underworld.
And the rest of that stuff is GOTB or GOTB speculation.
Yeah. So I've got everything locked and loaded for what I'm doing. I'm just hoarding. I don't need to really put any gear on these characters yet. I'm kind of in a wait and see pattern like you guys. I'm saving my Zetas and things of that nature. So there you go. All right. So you guys have been watching us on the lunch stream. We're going to wrap it up. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And check out us on Twitch. So we're going to have Stanley here in about 15 minutes do his thing. I got to go run off and do some stuff and be back because I have a remodeling session. If I get that done in a reasonable amount of time, then I'll do a mini roster review with you guys tonight. If not, then I will plan to do an extra one this week or do an extra long one on Thursday for you guys.
Are you remodding in private or in public?
Private. Most of these are private. They don't want to be in public. You know, BCM let me do his publicly, but yeah. So there you go. So with that, we're going to call this one done. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We very much appreciate all your guys' support. And if you have any questions, come into our Discord. You can hit us up anytime. You can hit me up anytime. People do all the time. I'm more than glad to answer your questions about the game. So with that, we're going to sign off. And on behalf of myself and the entire crew, thank you guys so much for being with us today. We will holler at you later. Peace out.